Good morning, friends. Today's recording is the Rocket series, which was put together by my teacher, Larry Schultz at It's Yoga. And now a lot of people know Rocket series, but I don't know if they actually know where it came from or who invented it first. My teacher, Larry, used to follow the Grateful Dead and go on tour with them, and he shortened the primary series sequence to give them something that they could practice in a little less time. So we're going to come up to the front of the mat. We're going to start with our regular 3A's and 3B's. Don't worry too much about the shape of the posture you're in, really just try to think about bandhas, breath, and gazing points. So feet close together. Inhale. Exhale with sound at the back of the throat, ujjayi sound. On your inhale, raise your arms, touch palms, bring your head back and stretch up. As you exhale, slowly fold, bring your hands to your mat and drop your head. Inhale, you can either come up to the fingertips or leave your hands flat like I am. And as you exhale, step one foot back and then the other, moving through a high push-up into a low. Inhale, you're welcome to do cobra or up dog. And as you exhale, either down dog or child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out one. Notice if your bandhas are engaged. Out two. Breathe in. Out three. If you're in child's pose, come up to your hands and knees on 4. And on the 4th exhale, go back to downward dog. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, step up with the same foot you stepped back with and continue up halfway on an inhale. Exhale, head down. Stand up on your inhale, palms touch, stretch up and back. Exhale. Samastiti. In through the nose, stretch up and a little back. Exhale, fold, lay your hands down, drop your head. Inhale, stretch your back, engage the muscles. Exhale, step the other foot back and lower down. So you're always thinking about which foot you stepped back with so that you can do the same one when you come back up. 5 breaths in down dog. In through the nose. Out through the nose. In. 2. In. 3. Externally rotate from the shoulder and from the elbow down, internally rotate. 4. In. 5, step up with the same foot, inhale halfway, exhale, head down. Inhale, go up. Samastiti, exhale. Last one in. You're welcome to walk again or jump when we get there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hop and come down. In, cobra, up dog, and out, downward dog. Adjust your feet a little, breathe in. Breathe out, that's 1. In. Out 2. In. Out 3. In. Out 4. In. Out 5. Walk or hop, inhale, halfway. Exhale, folding. Inhale, stand straight up. Samastiti. Breathe in and out once. Sun B, on your next inhale, bend your knees, raise your arms. Exhale, fold, head down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or hop back. Inhale, upward. Exhale, down and step your right foot. Take an extra breath if you need it. Plant your back heel flat. Inhale, stretch the arms. Exhale, low push up. In, upward dog. Out, downward dog. In, step your foot forward. Out, bring your back heel flat. In, stretch your arms up. Out, step to push up. In, upward. Out, downward dog or child's. Listen to your breath to determine whether you should take down dog or child's. If your breath is unsteady, take a little break. Otherwise, you're focused and breathing in down dog. This is about 4. And either walking on the exhale or try a little hop, come up halfway, inhale, exhale, head down. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, straight legs. Take a breath in and out. Next inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale, stay long in the spine as you fold. In halfway. Out, walk or jump. In, upward dog. Out, downward dog. In, step the right foot forward. You can take an exhale to put your back foot flat. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. In, left foot forward and up, or take that extra breath in between. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, child's or down dog. Breathing 1, 2, 3. Stay calm in the breath and comfortable in the body. 4. 5. Walk or jump your feet up. Inhale, then exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi. Take an extra breath. And start your next sun on your inhale. Bend your knees, look up. Exhale, forward bend. In, straighten the back. Out, hop to plank. In, upward. Out, downward and step. In, look up. Out, low push up. In, flip the feet. Out, downward dog. Left, inhale. Out, chaturanga. In, lift the heart through. Push into the fingers. Out, downward dog. Don't be afraid to give your knees a little bend and reach through the arms so you can get the weight back Bringing the hips more over the heels and lengthening the spine. At the same time, keeping it tucked in the belly. And we've got eyes in the direction of the navel. Again, either walking on your fifth exhale or hopping and continuing that inhale to go halfway. And exhale, head down. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, straight legs. Inhale, oops. Bend the knees, raise the arms, look up. And then we're going to hold here as we're starting the standing poses of rocket series. In, 2, in, 3. Separate your hands and fold just halfway down. Ardha Utkatasana. Do your best to keep your arms outside your ears. We're just taking 3 breaths here. And then setting up for Bakasana. Make sure your hands are far enough in front and you lift your heels to set them on the back of your arms. You can either stay here or you can tip up into Bakasana. Breathe in Ujjayi sound while you're there. And then either step or jump into a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps to warrior A. In. 1. In. 2. In. 3. Turn to the left and drop the arms to warrior B. In. 1. In. 2. In. 3. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, heel toe your back foot in a little bit. Take another inhale to reach out. Exhale, hand to the shin or the big toe. Inhale, start to look left. Exhale, 1. In. Exhale, 2. In. Exhale, 3. Bring that left hand down. Put both hands on the floor while you take an inhale to square your hips. And then as you exhale, raise the right arm up for a revolved triangle. Breathe in and out through your nose. That left hand can be inside or outside the foot, whatever works best for your balance. And on your exhale, let's release, bend the right knee and put the right hand down as you slide that left foot back and rotate the chest to the left for extended side angle. Breathe in, out, in, reach with the left, out, in, use your glutes to turn your chest, and out. And again, we're going to bring that left hand back down. You can rotate up on the base of the left toes, and then simply bring the arm in line with the ear. So then you have a nice line and a good twist, and you're not overstretching. You're getting that nice stretch down the outside of this right hip if you're trying to keep it 90 degrees. Breathe in. As you exhale, bring your hands down and set yourself up for a high plank, even if that takes you another breath. On your exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Same thing on the left side. Left foot steps plant your heel, raise your arms on an inhale, exhale 1, in, exhale 2, in, exhale 3 to warrior B, in, 1, in, 2, in, 3, inhale, straighten the left, exhale, heel toe the back foot in, inhale again, exhale, reach out, come down and take shin or toe, then inhale, rotate to look right, or simply looking at the side wall to keep your balance. In, 2, in, 3. As you exhale, you can let that right knee and hip bend and rotate a little bit until you get your hips squared. Then either right hand on the inside or the outside, left arm reaches up. Stay strong in your legs so you get that good hip stretch in the outside of the left thigh. In, 2, in, 3, exhale, bend your left knee, put your left hand down. Let your back heel slide out a little bit, and then rotate so you have a nice straight line from the right arm through the right side of the body. Chest is turning up, and weight is distributed throughout the feet and the left hand. Smooth breath. As you exhale, right hand down, come up on the base of the right toes, and then reach the left arm in line with the ear. Breathe in. Out, shoulders down. In, don't over twist. Out. In. Release on the exhale, put your left hand down. Inhale to a high push-up. Exhale low. Inhale through the up dog. Exhale down dog. Let's step the left foot forward and walk the hands all the way to the right. Go halfway up for an inhale. And then exhale, take Prasarita Padottanasana egg. The top of the head is towards the floor. The elbows end up over the wrists. Breathing in, long spine. Breathing out. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway only. Exhale, pause. Inhale, stand up. And exhale. Inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, hands to the waist. In. Fold on the exhale. In. 1. In. 2. In. 3. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, interlace behind you. Inhale, open the chest. Slowly fold on your exhale. In. 1. In. 2. In, pull the hands away from the back. 3. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale. Exhale, take your toes. In, stretch long, kneecaps up, out, fold forward. In, 1, no straining. In, 2, in, 3, inhale halfway, exhale, put your hands on the floor. Start to widen your feet. Put weight over and past your wrists a little bit, grip with your fingers. So you're mostly almost in a high plank feeling in your upper body. Don't bring your legs too wide if you don't feel like you have the strength in your arms. And go ahead and bring your feet in a little bit. And to get down to the floor, I'm going to have you rotate and bend the right knee, and then start to walk your hands in and sit back. If the inner thighs aren't wide enough to do that with straight legs, you bend the knee like that so that you can come down. Widen your legs as much as you can. Walk them out, walk them out. Engage the leg, push out through the heel, and then start to raise the arms up until the palms are together right outside the ears, and hold for 3, 2, keep pressing out, keeping toes active. 3, exhale, release the hands. We're gonna go turn to the right first. So let your left knee come in a bit. Maybe grab some blocks underneath your hands. Oh, I can demonstrate, I have them right here. And you can take your blocks and push yourself up onto that left knee so you're in a split to the right. If this feels great and you want to walk the legs a little farther apart, try to bring the upper body tall and use the weight on the hands to lower yourself down slowly. After 3 breaths, we're going to bring that right heel in, curl the back toes under, lift up, and then walk to the other side. So again, at first, you can have left toes up, right knee over the hip. The more comfortable you get with it, either walk your back knee back or your left heel forward, depending on where you are on your mat. Try to stay tall and use the arms to slowly lower yourself down. Then left heel slides back in. Bend that left knee again, curl the back toes under. Come back to the lunge and walk yourself back to center. You can get rid of your blocks now. We're gonna put the hands on the floor, a little bit off your mat possibly, or just walk back a little if you want that cushioning. And what we're gonna do is bring weight over the wrist, grip with the fingers, and lift the heels. So 3 times, shifting weight up and push into the hands. Lift your heels, push into the hands, and make sure you're looking right in between your index fingers or slightly in front. And then the last time, we're going to start to shift, bend the knees, and push into the hands so you can bring the feet together. Exhale, head down. Just slide the hands up the outside of the legs as you stand, and then step back to the front of the mat. Breathe once. Widen your feet till they're hip width apart. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach down, take your big toes. Inhale, hollow out your belly. And exhale, head down. Breathe in, Padangusthasana. Breathe out. In, 2. In. 3, with your inhale, come up halfway. Either repeat that or take your hands under your feet for Padahastasana. As you inhale, lengthen forward. Bring some weight to the front of the feet and exhale the head down. All the while pulling the shoulders back away from the ears. Belly is hollow. Breath is smooth. Inhale halfway. Exhale, remove your hands. Inhale, stand all the way up. And exhale back to Samasthiti. With an inhale, we'll step the right foot back, maybe only taking about 2 feet between the heels. And then bring your hands into a reverse prayer as you turn to face the back of the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're starting to fold, and I want you to try to keep your head in line with your spine here. So there's a moment where you're parallel to the floor with your spine. Your legs might have a slight bend, but they're basically straight, and you're resisting gravity by lifting the elbows and shoulders away from the floor. If you want to come a little farther forward, go ahead and let it drop. And inhale yourself back up, and exhale, turn to the left. Adjust your feet. Take an inhale. As you exhale, begin to fold. And again, make sure there's at least a full breath at this halfway point. Lengthening out and then folding and feeling your pinkies touching your back and telling you when your spine is starting to round. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release, step to the front of your mat. And I'm just going to turn towards the camera to take the next pose. Tree, bringing your right foot into your thigh. We're going to work on the hands in front of the chest, starting position. Getting your balance here, thumbs to the heart to the thumbs. Find a gazing point in front of you and then start to let your your hands slide in front of that gazing point until you can come all the way up. And find balance here as you take the knee to the 90-degree point and the palms press together at center. You haven't lost your drishti. Maintain your drishti as you exhale the hands back in front of the eyes. Pause for a moment and then leave it. Leave the right foot to the floor. Take a moment. When you're ready, left foot into the thigh. Squeeze that right glute, push it back against the leg, against the foot, so you maintain that pressure from both directions. Keep your balance, keep your gaze, and start to let your hands move in front of your face. Let's say you have to stop because you wobble, it's okay to stop here or to go back. Otherwise, keep extending and breathe through the sides of the body. Connect with the Mula Bandha and that line that's running all the way from the right arch of the foot up through your body, your spine, your fingertips. As you exhale, bring it back in front of the heart. Inhale, and exhale, place it down. Hands at the sides. For the next one, we're going to step the right foot back. It's Warrior 3 or Dikasana. You can take the arms to the sides, next to the ears, however you like them. I'm going to start with the arms up, palms facing one another. And as you exhale, I want you to pretend that your body is a straight, long stick. So there's no folding or bending that happens other than rotation at that left hip. Stay strong and breathe, reaching the fingertips forward and the toes back. And then as you inhale, come out of it the same way. Exhale, release the hands and bring the back foot back to Samasthiti. Left foot steps back, stay tall. Arms come up on an inhale, breathe. And on your exhale, maybe your pose is right here. Maybe you just shift and work on keeping those arms outside your ears and the left toes off the floor. A little more possibly. as you begin to explore how you're rotating on that hip, but also the strength of the arms and your breath. Breathe. Thumbs towards the ceiling. And then inhale, come on up, and exhale, release. You take a sun salutation to the floor. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, completely fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back and lower. In, up dog, out, down dog. Take a walk or a hop and extend the legs. Hands next to the waist. Dandasana position takes the chest and chin up and then keeps the chest up and chin down. Breathe in. Out one. In. Out two. In. Out three. Inhale, look to the toes. Exhale, Paschimottanasana A. Take big toes first, 2 fingers and thumb. Inhale, stretch up, draw in the belly. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in. Out one. In. Out two. In. Out three. While you're still folded forward, take around the outside of the feet and inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Look down at your legs. Be sure the toes and the kneecaps are pointed towards the ceiling. The low belly's drawn in. One more breath. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Hands behind you, point the toes. Begin with the chest already open. Don't try to fix it when you get there and shrug in. Open the chest first, then press. And don't be afraid to look down the whole time at your body. See if you can get yourself up by bending your knees or shifting your weight and drawing the chest up towards the ceiling, bringing the head back. Breathing 2, and coming down on the third exhale. Roll over your knees. Let's take a vinyasa. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, lowering down. Upward dog inhale. Downward dog exhale. Inhale, take a hop. Exhale, set up for Navasana. In, either stay there or lift. Out one. Can also take another modification, holding the legs, knees bent. And then after 3, we're gonna exhale, bring it down. I want you to try to tip forward and lift the hips on the inhale. Come down on the exhale, lift the knees. Palms in, then bring the inner thighs together and lift. 1, 2, 3, cross the ankles, set the feet down for now. Hands next to you, knees squeezed together, lift up, inhale, exhale, last Navasana. Tip back. Pick the feet off the floor, fix the legs, and decide how much you want to lift. 2, 3, last lift up, pull the legs in, see if you can keep one foot or both off the floor. Exhale, release. So we're going to do 3 finishing poses. If you need a block to bring your head to, please place it there now. If you're in lotus, grab your feet. Otherwise, interlace your fingers or use a strap behind your back. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, come forward, take your head to the block. If it's too high, come out of it and adjust it. If you don't need it at all, get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, full breaths. 4, 5, inhale, come up, we'll go all the way up. Let your hands rest on your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to grab blocks for this last part, go ahead and grab them. If you can take one of your legs or both into half lotus, do that. I want you to place your blocks, and everybody has different proportions, so you're going to have to determine whether they need to be a little forward or backward. But starting with bent elbows so that you can start to lift and maybe just come down. Exhale. When you lift, I don't want you to look down. I want you to try to look forward and keep the chest open. So in, pick the knees up, out, set yourself down. If you've done this before, hold and breathe. In, 3, in, 4, in, 5. Exhale, come down. Take the blocks, if you were using them, put them under your calves. On your exhale, lie down. Continue Ujjayi breathing a few more times. Relax your hips, front of the thighs. Release all the tension in your spine. The psoas, a lot of people think of being in the front of the hip, and yes, it runs through there. But it's attached to the top of the femur and then comes up through the front of the hip, back into about a quarter of the way up the spine, let's say. So if you can think of that action that your psoas does when you bring your knee to your chest and postures where we're sitting all day, it's no wonder that it's often tight for a lot of people. So when you're thinking of relaxing the front of the hips and softening in the belly, I want you to think about that connection and how that muscle is attached from the top of the thigh through the hip into the spine, up into the spine. Again, about quarter of the way up. I believe it's the 12th vertebrae, could be wrong. So breathing in, breathing out. And just letting all the muscles around the hips, the spine, the low back, the belly, everything releasing. So as you move about your day today, you can move with a little bit more awareness. And notice when you're gripping around the psoas, when you could give yourself a little moment to bend back, like laying on a ball or just laying over your bed. That's why when we bring our knees into our belly, it feels so nice on the low back because we're giving that psoas a little stretch. Psoas is important to be strong and flexible. So that's why we do a lot of poses like warrior, where we're really thinking about extending through that back leg. Go ahead and bend your knees and then roll over to your side for a moment. And then come on up to sit when you're ready. Give yourself a moment to consider how you might use some of these movements or your breath throughout your day, incorporating it into little breaks in your day, or even how you might be sitting at your desk. And I hope you have a lovely day and a wonderful weekend. Thanks. Namaste.